Hey everyone, welcome to another mail tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how you can create 3 easy flip books using Project Life cards. So Project Life cards are great for mail because they're usually double-sided in print, so you don't need to use 2 pages stuck together like you would with 6x6 pages. They come in a theme, which means it's really easy to make mail because everything goes together as it comes in the set. So the first one I'm going to show you is using 4 of the large 4x6 Project Life cards. These are from the Fine and Dandy collection. What you want to do is work out which 2 cards will be on the outside of the mail. So obviously my front cover is going to be that flamingo set. Then you're going to use 2 of the cards as basically pockets where you'll insert your mail and your goodies. So what you're going to do is take your scissors and you're roughly going to eyeball out the shape of your folder. So you can do any kind of shape you want. You could just do straight across, but I'm just going to go for like a straight across and then down an angle. You'll see what I mean. So you can really do anything you want here with the pockets, but I kind of like the shape of this. I don't even know what it's meant to replicate, but I like the look of it. Once you've cut one, you're going to grab the other and use that as your template for cutting. So just stick them together. You can hold them with bulldog clips if you want. I just held them together with my hands, and then just follow the same edge with your second card. So the other 2 Project Life cards on the table will be the front and back cover. So we're going to use washi tape to hold those together and then stick down our pockets as well. So it's easiest if you do the front and back first. So what we'll do is we'll flip over the cards, grab our washi tape and just put a strip down the side. You can use any colour washi tape you want. I used a pink and white polka dot. So just line them up as close together as you can, and then use that washi tape as a binder for the 2 flip pages. And washi tape's great because you can use it to still bind something without making it so stiff that you won't be able to flip the pages closed. So we've now stuck that down, and we're going to put a strip down the middle which will not only hold the book together but also hold our pockets to the book. And we just trim the inside corners so that they're round as well. And once you've done that, you're going to do washi tape down the bottom and the sides so that the pocket stays in place and actually functions as a pocket. So I'm doing both sides, and then I'll flip it over and trim off the excess. So you kind of cut the corners like if you were contacting a book, and then fold down the rest of the sides. You could also do a strip along the top. I normally would, so that it goes all the way around, but I just forgot in this instance. So the washi tape creates a border and also gives it that structure. A lot of you have asked how I use my flipbooks for mail. So the first thing is I will put in a letter, and I don't have a real letter to show you, I'm sorry. I usually pack an envelope full of die cuts, stickers, little bits and pieces that I send to my pen pal, because I really love receiving those myself. Pack that all up, and these little envelopes are from the reject shop. I usually will put in a couple of quote cards, some stickers, and then also of course a mail tag question. Mail tags are essentially just questions that help you get to know your pen pal a little bit better. So you can see that the actual flipbook is quite thick, but that doesn't really matter to me at the end of the day. It doesn't need to sit fine. And then I'm just using a standard size envelope, which is great, 4x6, just to pack that up, and I'll normally just close the envelope with either sticky tape or washi tape. So that's the first Project Life mail. The second is actually going to be using a combination of small and large cards. So first of all, work out what order you want the pages to be in. I wanted that hello to be at the front. Once you've done that, lay them down in the appropriate order, and then stick them using washi tape as we did in the previous tutorial. So you'll see the outside flips in on the right side, and then the front cover closes over the top of that. Alright, so we've laid them all together. Just try and get them as kind of even and level as you can. Doesn't really matter too much if you can't get them exactly straight. And then washi tape both the front and the back and trim off any excess. And that's the basic concept for the flipbook. We'll then be using smaller project life cards to create, again, pockets for our mail to go in. So I like to trim the sides a little bit. It makes it easier to stick it down with washi tape. What you want to try and avoid doing is putting too much washi tape over the hinges of the mail flipbook, otherwise it won't close as easily. So you can see I'm just leaving a little gap between the pocket and the actual washi tape seam of the flipbook. So I've just created a little pocket using that high project life card where I will put my letter. And you can do this in any order you want. The letter doesn't have to go on the left, it can go on the right if you want to. I'll use the middle section for my little gifts. And then on the right side I'm going to put a quote and then use another small project life card to create the mail tag question. So what I'll be doing, and you'll see in a little bit, is I'm just going to trim that small Scooter project life card a little bit shorter than the actual page, and then attach using washi tape in a hinged fashion so that you'll be able to flip it over and use that for your mail tag questions. Or if you don't do mail tag questions, you could just use it for notes or for frequently listening to, currently listening to, whatever it is that you want to use it for is fine. That's the second flip book you can see using the Project Life cards. I won't show you how I would go into deep decorating it because the video will go for 10 hours, so I just thought I would show you kind of just the basic premise how to put it together. And you can see as well, just fits nicely into a standard envelope and it makes it very easy to send and usually to be fairly light. Alright, so last of all we're going to be using 3 large Project Life cards and 2 small. Work out what order you want them to be in when you're actually closing them. So again, it's very similar to the last one that we just did. Once you've worked out your order, grab your washi tape and just stick everything together as we have done in the previous 2. And once you've done that, trim off your excess. This collection is the September Skies by Project Life. Alright, once you've done that, you'll have your concept done. Now you'll see that I had to trim one of the cards in because it wasn't closing as well as it could have. That doesn't really matter though. If you have that issue, you can always grab a small piece of washi tape and use that to seal the book closed so it's a bit flatter in your envelope. So I'm going to use the 2 smaller Project Life cards on the outside and they will flip into the middle. So again, like we did in the previous one, just using a little bit of washi tape as a hinge. In the mail that I posted on Instagram, which used this template, I used one of these for a quote card and the other one had the mail tag questions on it. So you could use them for anything you want. It's kind of just a little bit of extra surface for you. On that one I accidentally trimmed both the top and the side of that card when I really didn't need to. I just trimmed the top so that it would fit in the middle a little bit better. So using the washi tape to hinge, with the mail on this one what you can do is either just make a pocket like I've shown you in the previous tutorials or clip with a paper clip or a ball clip. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments or questions you might have down below and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye!